Beyn sent me their 530 milliliter portable juicer slash blender to try out. They did pay me for my review, so I'm going to do my best to just show you all of the functions. You can see it up close, see how it works, and decide whether this is right for you. So first off, it's got 4 different functions. So to turn it on, it's super easy. You just turn it on, and then to switch it, you just click this option button. So P1 is veggie. You can see it's lighting up when it's on it. P2, fruit, ice crush, and then clean. We're going to go through and do all of them real quick. And then it also charges by USB-C on this bottom here. So like you can, like seriously portable, you can charge it anywhere you go, so you don't have to worry about the battery running out. Here's the lid, and it does have, the blender is like a 12 blade thing there. And just these 3 parts, so you just want to make sure that it's tightened the right way. So we're going to start, we're going to do the veggie option. So I'm just going to do some spinach. So when you fill it, you want to put your leafy greens or whatever vegetable you're using. Kind of at that point, you kind of use a 1-to-1 ratio. They do give you like these lines. You can take that sticker off if you would like. I'm going to go ahead and grab some cups here. Okay, now we're going to add some of our water into this. You don't really want to go past that line. I'm going to turn this on. And the reasons there's different settings is because each of them are different lengths of time. Okay, so we've got on veggie there. So we're going to push on again. Okay, now that it's finished, it just counts down and does that. We're going to go ahead. You can see, I'm going to pour it in here so you can see how smooth it is. So there's some spinach juice if you want to drink spinach juice, but you also, you know, add other things into it. But look at how good that works. Like there really is no chunky particles, so that's wonderful. Now we're going to go ahead and do some strawberries, test out the fruit option. So we've got a little bit chunkier things, right? Cut these off. Get a few of these. All right. I feel like the thing that usually really tells is like how well a blender chops up ice. I've gone through a few handheld blenders, and it does suggest holding it at like the 45 degree. It helps. It's a little bit easier on the motor and the blades, so that you're not, you know, getting rid of it. So there's our fruit. Strawberries, you could add some bananas. And now we've got our water. Go ahead, put this lid back on. Close it. Now we're going to click through to, we want fruit. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll pour out the strawberries now that that one's done. And obviously you could add things like milk and make smoothies. I mean, look at that. The strawberries did a pretty good job with the seeds too. I mean, they're still in there, but look how good that is. Okay, so next we got to do some ice. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do the ice function. I also want to mention when you push this on/off button, it shows you the percent that it's at. The battery percentage is at 73. So I've noticed that the ice one, because I made a smoothie in it earlier just to try it out for myself, the ice function does take a little bit more battery out of it. So but where it's so easy to charge with the USB-C charger. So we're just going to do 2 ice cubes, and then remembering our one-to-one here. See how the ice one works. So option, ice crush. And we're going to have it at like that. Okay, so there we go. We'll see how it did with the ice there. So I mean, it's just gonna be like cold water right now because I just did the ice cube in that. Okay, good. So there's still a tiny little one in there. You can see that right there. But I mean, those are some big ice cubes. I'm pretty impressed that this little thing was able to do that. I want to test the ice one as well with some frozen fruit because this is what I personally make smoothies with a lot is frozen fruit. But if you're adding more things, so I want to see how it does with this, and then we will do the wash function. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. It's had 30 seconds left, but this looks pretty smooth. It's a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump it into this like so. Here we go. Woo. Nice and thick, and that's really well blended. So that's a perfect texture for a smoothie. So doing 2 of those, it's at 43. So that took about like 10%, and I didn't do the whole entire icing. So I definitely think like if you're using frozen fruit to make your smoothies, that worked wonderful. We're gonna go ahead and wash it. If you're using like ice cubes, if you have smaller ice cubes, that might work a little bit better. And also like you're usually mixing ice cubes with fruit and stuff. So we're going to, for washing it, we're just gonna fill it up with some water and put some soap in it. Put the lid back on. We're gonna do option 4. And then just rinse it. And because the USB-C charger it's got a waterproof plug on the bottom here, so you don't have to worry about that getting wet. And after having all that various stuff in it, I got it really clean. So super easy to clean, like that, and then just let it dry. And then it also comes with this really cute carry case if you would like. So this just slides into here, and then it's just got a little cozy on it to keep, cold and insulated, so that's nice. So you could take it like as is, drink it out of this, transfer it into a different cup, whatever you're wanting. Quality, I mean, it feels nice for a small handheld blender. I'm pretty impressed with the motor. I did notice like the frozen fruit, it like had sat there. So then the blades, it like didn't move. It realized, okay, I can't move. So it didn't move. And then when I shook it up and got them off the blades at the 45 like it recommends, then it started. So I like, that's kind of like a protective safe is what it seems like, to kind of keep it from breaking. So I think if you're taking care of it and making sure you're not being too hard on the blades, I mean, it did a really good job with that smoothie. It blended it better than I've had other handheld blenders do. So if you're looking for a small portable little personal blender and juicer, this could definitely be an option for you.